Good morning. I've actually lost track of what day it is, which seems to always be the case, so I'll just post it in the little corner there. I think it's day 52. 52 seems right. But just past the Cochetopa Creek Valley. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. But as you can see, there's no snow here. This is probably one of the first videos I've made that has no snow in it in quite a while. Elevation is 10,000, give or take, 9,500, 10,000 feet, which is way lower than we've been for the last 2 weeks at least. And we're going to remain that way. Today's actually a relatively boring day, as I think you know, I'm on a section of the Continental Divide Trail that overlaps the Colorado Trail. So I've hiked these miles before, and yeah, they're just like notoriously boring and dry, and it's like a road walk. A whole bunch of people skip these miles on the Colorado Trail, but I've kind of been looking forward to these miles after all of the snow that we went through. It was about 2 weeks, and it was one of the more challenging experiences of my life in terms of physical challenge. And I guess psychological challenge as well, because I didn't have to be out there. I could have pulled the plug at any trail town. But super grateful to have done so. I'm really glad that I did go through that route. I think that I'm very blessed to have had the company of Hemlock with me. And Mountain Goat and Sparkler while they were there as well. But I could not have done that stretch of trail alone in the conditions that they were in. So I feel like I'm very lucky to have run into him, and very lucky to honestly still be hiking with him. He's actually right behind me. We will be on this quote-unquote boring stretch of trail that is below snow line all day today. That'll make this the first day in weeks. The first day since, well, the first day in weeks, that's as much as I can say, without any snow whatsoever. So it'll also probably be the first 30 plus mile day that I've done in quite a while. So there's today, tomorrow we might encounter some snow, I'm not quite sure. Mostly it should be snow free. And then a half day to get into Salida, Colorado. Here's a funny thought. Early on the trail, I guess somewhere before Pie Town, a couple days before Pie Town in New Mexico, I was hiking up towards, I think it was called Mangus Mountain, and I saw my first aspen tree of the trail, and I remember thinking, oh my gosh, we're so high up in elevation that we're in the aspen trees. And now the only time I see aspen trees is when the trail drops like it did yesterday afternoon down into this. It's all about perspective. If you live at sea level, then 10,000 feet is a lot. If you've been at 12,000 to 13,000 for the last few weeks, well, 10,000 is not so much. All about perspective. It's nice to be out of the snow, though. It's a nice rest. It feels like, even though I'm walking 30 miles today kind of feels like a physical rest today. And the views aren't so bad. So that is the end of the day. Not much memorable today. It was kind of uneventful, but an uneventful day is kind of nice at this point because it means that we didn't have to die in snow like we were doing. There's a part of me that does kind of miss the, I don't know, the thrill of that snowy section, but at the same time it's nice to just kind of zone out and cruise. This is today's stretch was a notoriously kind of dry and long and boring stretch, as you can see. Not dry anymore. Where's the river? There's a river right there. So there is water now. But Hemlock and I are camped. We made it past 30 miles. We're at almost 33. It's like 32.8 or something like that. Camp next to Razor Creek. I think it's called Razor Creek. And we've got 36 miles to get to Monarch Pass, so we'll probably sleep in a little bit tomorrow just because we kind of went a little late tonight. And then have a full day tomorrow and a very short day to get to Monarch Pass before we go into Salida. So that's where things are. Rained a whole bunch today too. I realized that yesterday I said nothing of the rain. It rained yesterday and it rained today. Some pretty good lightning and thunder for a little bit too, but that's just through hiking. So collecting water, making hot chocolate, going to sleep. I'm tired. I was tired. I was really tired today. I am really tired. So, that's the end of the day. I'll see you tomorrow.